I'm changing the inner sway bar bushing on my 88 944 turbo. Now, depending on which year and model you have, this is going to be a different diameter, so you need to make sure you're buying the correct one. I have the 25 millimeter or something close to that sway bar. There are actually a few bushings on this sway bar. You have the outer one, which goes here, the inner one, which goes here, and you have some other bushings on this outer thing that connects to the control arm. See, the other bushing is stuck on the control arm right here. Sorry for the focus. First of all, lift up the car, remove the wheel, put up a jack stand for safety. Then you can unbolt this from the control arm. It's an 11/16 nut, or at least that's the socket that works the best on it. Then you unbolt this bracket from this bracket. There's supposed to be a bushing in here. Mine kind of disintegrated away, and that's why I need to do this. So this bracket is held on by two 13 millimeter bolts. Then you can lower the jack and this sway bar will just come down. So I forgot to mention this, but before you unbolt the sway bar, you want to put a jack under it and put a very small amount of upwards pressure on the sway bar, because there's going to be some tension on the sway bar if you only have one side of the car lifted up. If you lift both sides of the car, you don't have to worry about this and there won't be any tension on the sway bar. What I mean by tension is if you don't have the jack there and you unbolt the sway bar, it's going to spring downwards. Really the only thing that you might damage are the bolts, the threads of the bolts. Then you need to twist off this. It's a bit hard. You can add some lubricant to twist this off. And to get this bushing out of here and put the new one in is be pretty difficult because it's pressed in there pretty good. So the reason why it was so difficult for me to slide off the outer sway bar link is because there was rust built up in between the clamp and the rubber bushing. So that like really clamped the bushing down onto the sway bar. So I cut that bushing out, I cleaned up the rust. I also cleaned up a little bit of rust that was on the sway bar. Just took some sandpaper, cleaned that off, and the new one was really easy to slide back on. I did use a shop press to press the new bushing into the sway bar link. But the new bushing, the new inner bushing, will slide up and in this bracket. Luckily this bracket, you can spread it a little bit so it's easier to get this bushing in. I should have just cut this bushing, slid it over the control arm, and just put it in like that instead of doing all this. But I'm doing it the proper way. Anyway, that's about all you need to know about replacing these sway bar bushings. It's very easy. I'll have links in the description to where I got these bushings, so you can find some for yourself. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just a quick video about the sway bar bushings. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you next time.